Houston, Texas. June 17, 2026. NRG Stadium. 90,000 seats. The lights are on, anthems are being sung. And right there, in the tunnel, wearing the number 7 jersey, a 40-year-old man waits for his 23rd World Cup match. A man who has won everything there is to win, except one thing, the most important one. His name is Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is 20 years, 6 World Cups. The story of a dream that never came true. Ronaldo had already made history before the match against the Democratic Republic of Congo even kicked off. At 41 years and 132 days old, he was the oldest player ever to appear in a World Cup match. Records had followed him through every previous tournament. Stepping onto the pitch meant breaking another one, and the record was his again. He was now at his 6th World Cup. Only 4 people in history had played more matches in the tournament than him. He had 8 goals in total, a record most of football history couldn't match. And yet, he never got his hands on the trophy. This time, could he? In June 2006, Ronaldo was 21 years old and wearing the number 17 jersey, because Portugal's greatest player, Luis Figo, still wore the number 7. He played 6 matches. He scored his first World Cup goal against Iran from the penalty spot. He helped Portugal reach the semi-finals, their best ever finish. But the semi-final opponent was a formidable France. They lost. Zidane scored from the penalty spot, 1-0. Then they lost to Germany in the 3rd-place match. Ronaldo left Germany without a trophy. He was still young, and there would be many more World Cup adventures ahead. He would be more ready next time. By 2010, the number 7 was on his back. Figo had retired. Ronaldo arrived in South Africa as the world's most expensive player, 94 million euros to Real Madrid, as Portugal's captain and Ballon d'Or holder. Expectations were high, and all eyes were on him. Portugal reached the last 16, where they faced Spain, the eventual champions and reigning European champions. Ronaldo fell short of expectations again. Spain won with a single goal. Portugal and Ronaldo quietly headed home. The captaincy had felt heavier this time. Brazil 2014 was supposed to be different. Ronaldo was 29. In his prime, both mentally and physically, one of the most iconic footballers in the world. Children were growing up with his posters on their walls and his jersey on their backs. He was tearing through European football with Real Madrid, coming off a season in which he had won the Champions League. They lost 4-0 to Germany. A knee injury kept flaring up. Ronaldo could do nothing. Portugal's only hope of survival meant beating Ghana. Ronaldo scored their only goal of the match in the 80th minute to give his team the win. But it wasn't enough. They were eliminated in the group stage and went home again. Ronaldo was a footballer and a character built to win. He couldn't hold back the tears. Sochi, Russia. June 15th, 2018. Portugal versus Spain. 2 great Iberian Peninsula sides. 2 great schools of football, face to face. All eyes on Ronaldo. It would perhaps become the greatest individual World Cup performance in modern football history. A penalty. Then the 88th minute. An incredible free kick to complete his hat-trick as he ran toward his teammates. The match was level. 33 years old, a hat-trick against mighty Spain. The whole world was talking about this match and about Ronaldo. Then came the last 16. The opponent, a formidable Uruguay, a familiar face in World Cups. They lost 2-1, shattering the dream again. Ronaldo was eliminated without scoring. 4 World Cups, and in all 4, the dream had ended before even reaching the quarterfinals. Qatar 2022 started badly and ended worse. Before the tournament, he had terminated his contract with Manchester United and arrived without a club. In the South Korea match, he started on the bench. His frustration was visible in his every move. Manager Fernando Santos left him out of the starting 11 for 2 matches. He watched the last 16 from the sidelines. His deputy, Gonçalo Ramos, scored a hat-trick against Switzerland. Then came the quarter-final against Morocco. Ronaldo came on at halftime. The team was already losing. Morocco won by a single goal, and the dream had collapsed again. A Moroccan defender tried to console him. The great player couldn't hold back his tears. The fairy tale had ended again. 8 goals across 5 tournaments. A record no other human has reached, scoring in 5 consecutive World Cups. None of those goals came in the knockout rounds. 0. Ronaldo was nowhere to be found in the moments that mattered most. The player who stepped up in the hardest situations faded into the background at World Cups. A footballer who held record upon record went quiet when it came to the World Cup. Last November, Ronaldo was asked about the World Cup. His answer was striking. "Winning it is not a dream for me," he said. He was here with the same fire and determination he had on day one. At 41, he was leading his team as captain at an age when most people have long since retired, and that deserved respect. The last remaining member of the squad that won Euro 2016, Ronaldo had scored 143 goals for Portugal internationally and was approaching 1,000 goals across his entire career. He had given everything to Portugal, and Portugal had given everything back, except the World Cup. June 17th, 2026. NRG Stadium, Houston. Portugal versus Democratic Republic of Congo, a nation formerly known as Zaire, returning to the World Cup after 52 years. A nation that faced an Ebola outbreak during their preparations, and was here anyway. Ronaldo on the pitch. He worked, he pressed, he chased for 90 minutes. He demanded the ball. Congo's defenders tracked his every move and marked him closely. His shots were blocked. And still, no goal. Neves gave Portugal the lead in the 5th minute. Everyone assumed the early goal meant an open, eventful match. But shortly before halftime, Wissa headed in the equalizer. Portugal were in shock. Ronaldo was in shock. For the first time in World Cup history, the Democratic Republic of Congo had taken a point. 50 years after their return, the former Zaire, now the DRC, had drawn against the mighty Portugal. The matches continue. Next up, Uzbekistan. Then the group's strongest side, Colombia. If they advance, and they will, for this is one of the most talented squads in the tournament, they will face the knockout rounds. They'll have more chances. Whether they can go all the way this time, we'll see. Cristiano Ronaldo has never scored a single goal in World Cup knockout football. That number is 0. Portugal and its people are waiting for him to change that. The power to rewrite the story is in his hands. Or it won't come at all. And Ronaldo, just as he did in Qatar, will walk through a tunnel for the last time at a World Cup. The greatest goal scorer in football history, leaving behind a void that no other trophy can fill. How it ends, we don't yet know. We are the Cup Files. And this was the story of 20 years, 6 World Cups, and a dream that refused to let go.